Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. It's Friday, May 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo. This is our weekly recap. You want to join us and see how we were trading all week and trading earnings names, come over and join us for live trading alerts. Click for more details, and you can join us for $25 for the first 30 days and decide if this is for you or not. It's been a heck of a week here in the markets, a great week here in the room. Not necessarily the easiest of weeks. So Monday, we got this topping candle on the S&P 500, and then we got sell-off on Tuesday, Wednesday, and yesterday we came down even lower as the regional banks came back into focus and that PACW and Wall were about to fail. Fast forward 4 days later, neither one of them seen on the verge of failing at this point, and we had a gap up today, and we squeezed the hell out of everybody who went home short last night. And this is not the first time we've done this in the last couple of weeks. We got a double bottom right here. All right, double bottom. Did the same thing off of this one, did it again. See if we can push higher. Now, is this a W pattern? Kind of. What's missing here is the high left shoulder, right? You'd usually have a big left, you come down, you come up to the midpoint, you come down and go up. But it is a W type double bottom pattern that's formed here upon the indexes, and something we want to keep our eyes on. The oscillator's curling back up here, and overall the market remains stronger than you would have thought. We had non-farm payroll this morning. Non-farm payroll was very inflationary numbers, and the market said, I don't care. The Qs here are trying to break out, new range high. This is what's leading. The one worry I continue to have in this market is we need to broaden out. We have the same few big tech names for the most part are leading. So let's talk about what's going on this week and what's been in play. NVIDIA's had a nice week. All right, NVIDIA first move up. Monday, we gave a nice trade. We came down. Nice trade today for some people in it. Big push back up. Meta this week has been all over the place, but it gave a nice trade on, here up into Tuesday. Then it came back down, trimmed my calls, got out then, and, sitting here waiting to evaluate if I want to get back in. Microsoft, after earnings, breaking out today, new range highs off of earnings, gap up, push up on earnings, sideways for 5 days, breakout. Textbook, such a strong name right now, trading so well. Tesla decided it did not want to break down today. It broke to the upside, and it's teasing in this gap. It's just trading just on the edge of this gap. It's been in and out of it here for the last hour or two, and this looks like it wants to run back up towards the 178 area. So strengthen some names. AMD yesterday woke up on a rumor that Microsoft was helping to fund their new AI chips. Microsoft denied that. Market said, we don't care. And here is this one raging back up. So this is all good to see. You have some strong leadership in these names. They're acting well. Lots of good stuff going on here. What else, guys? Help me out. Apple. I've seen so many people on my Twitter feed negative about the Apple report. The Apple report, it was as good as it's going to get in this economy. They beat everywhere. Their iPhone numbers were supposed to be disaster, were beat, and they were good. Their services were at all-time record high. And, they even gave some guidance going into next quarter, maintaining a flat guidance. Oh, and a $90 billion buyback. You can't ask for much more than that here on a company like Apple, and they delivered, and it's a good report. And here they are, 174 and 176 and change is the recent highs. So, you have a lot of names here that are working. Shop had a blowout quarter, and you can see it extending here day two onto new highs. DDOG had a good quarter, gave a day two move on this one as well. DraftKings ran into it, another nice report on this one. And this is, kind of the thing. You're seeing a lot of this go on. What remains weak? The financials. However, nothing goes on this weekend. I wouldn't be surprised if the financials took off and tried to run back up. JP Morgan been best in breed. That's the one you want to watch there. Goldman Sachs, right? Morgan Stanley. These have all been best in breed. Citigroup, right? The big banks. I don't want to trade any of the regionals, to be honest with you. Trade the KRE, the regional banks. There's just too much noise there. Schwab is getting a little bit more interesting to me here, but, looking at this candle today, not exactly the best. So, next week, another week of big earnings, just not the big names. We move into the smaller names. We're into the lower tier names here. But bottom line is the market is held in. The market could have fallen apart this week. It had every reason to fall apart. And it looked like it was going to, and they bought it back in a big candle today, and they trapped everybody short. We're still in the same range. So the one thing I would say to you is on the SPY, we're still stuck in this monotonous range we have been now since, for the last 2 months. but showing signs of wanting to break to the upside. Qs are trying to break out. We'll see what we get next week. Charts on Sunday. Everybody have a fabulous weekend.